You really stepped in it. I don't know what made you think you can stick your nose into that Charlie Kirk incident, far as his passing away. What you don't understand, your clever words, your charm, the way you manipulate words, that's not going to get you out of that. And I'm going to tell you why. You better understand what's called an official narrative. They got a narrative that they're working on, those people. But unfortunately, you just didn't use discernment to understand that there are things you touch and there are things you don't touch. There are things you say and there are things you don't say. And not only that, you see that tongue in your mouth, you better watch it. And it looked like you were not wise enough to know to watch it. You didn't use any form of critical thinking. You had your blinders on. And it is clear as day when you open your mouth and you insert foot. And then when people look like they were trying to pull your ear and say, hey, you might want to let that go, girl. What you did, you double down, you triple down, and then you start making your little round, laughing and giggling like it's cute. But you don't understand. It looks like it's an official narrative or something they're trying to do with it. And you are getting in the way with your mouth. You see, that tongue in your mouth. It's good, but you have to learn to watch it. With the tongue that come in our mouth, we can say the wrong thing that undo us for eternity. We can speak on stuff we have no business doing it, and it's rotate that tail. It look like it's time for you to understand what's rotate that tail. I can tell you right now what's going to happen to you. That little seat you got, now whatever amount of time you got, you'll be lucky, lucky, lucky if they let you finish it. Okay, let's just say they want to be nice like that. They let you finish, but you can bet your bottom dollar you will never, ever, ever, ever see any seat like that. You will never go back to Congress. You will never breathe in any position like that. You won't even be hired at City Hall. None of that. You won't even work for courthouses. And another thing too, you can bet your bottom dollar you will not be making your round on the circus charging money to speak, neither. You'll be lucky, lucky, lucky when they're done with you that you can flip burgers in America when they get done with you. You're going to be very lucky if you can. Because, see, it's something they're doing with it. You do not have permission to do what's called control opposition. It was clear as day you didn't. When you said it, it wasn't even 1 hour later. People came at you. You were giggling like it's some effing playtime. And like, oh, you stupid little girl. You don't quite know what it is you're doing over there. Oh, I see. And I was like, how old is this stupid little girl? I was shocked. You are 42 years old. You were born October 4th, 1982. So, I'll tell you right now, Umar, you see that U.S. representative of Minnesota? You will never be a U.S. representative of nobody anywhere. You can lead the state of Minnesota. You can go live wherever there is a huge Somalian population, a huge black population, a huge whatever. You will never be a U.S. citizen. You will never be a U.S. representative again. That you can bet your bottom dollar. Because whatever it is that they're trying to do with that narrative over there. And they also told you something. They said clear as day, you finna get expelled over there. They didn't mix words. And let me tell you, when one of them come out and say, hey, I don't think it's a joke here. I ain't playing. They told you in broad daylight. They ain't playing with you. Oh, you think it's a joke here. Because you steady laughing and cheesing like they playing with you. Now, I really hope you have a support system. Because you're going to need your support system when they get done with your rump here now. Because, baby, they coming in hot for the landing. Like I said, whenever the dust settle with this, now you'll be lucky, lucky that you can flip a burger, you can clean, you can be a hotel housekeeper or something like that. If you're lucky, you might be able to wipe a tail or two. And if you're not lucky at all, and they really feeling froggy, your tail might end up back where you came from. This is how serious them folks is about it. Now, all that time you run around being all clever with your words and stuff like that, and thinking you can charm and cheese and all that, is because you had serve a purpose, right? You weren't just given that, just be given that. You were like a token, man. You were like you was like the mascot. They wanted to give your people something, say, hey, you're part of this place. And so they did this selection, and you probably checked off all the right boxes. And then, of course, the machine came to help you get in there. And so when you got in there, you started thinking over time, because they was actually writing what your script was written by them. They were feeding you what to say. You had handlers. It's not rocket science is what happened with you over there. It's something that happened every place where there's a large demographic of something that's foreign. They always take one of their people and use them as a mascot in that area. Look around, baby. If you go in an area that's predominantly this group, you will find someone that is a representative that's of that group, because that group is so large in concentration. They want to make that group feel included, which is the inclusion. But the thing is, when they do it like that, sometimes these people from different groups, it start to get to their heads. It gets to their heads, and they don't think right, they don't function right. And then most of the time, what I notice what happened here is that these people themselves, they don't do nothing for their people, because now just the fact of just them just being a little mascot, or just them standing there, is good enough. They feel like, hey, you see me, I'm standing here, right? We made it. Now go ahead and do what you got to do. And the thing is, it's always true to form. They always get in and they sit there, and they feel like, hey, their people have arrived, because look at them, they are from this particular race or this particular nationality, and they sit in the prestigious house of representative. Little do they realize that they're there by design. They're there to serve multiple purposes. It's not just to pacify the people, it's also to get the people around that particular demographic to warm up to them, to it's a form of including them into the fiber. Okay, so don't get it effed up. Don't get it twisted. You were there by design, and don't get it effed up. They could have easily been like 30, 100 different little girls that they could have gave that shot to. You were selected based on you being malleable, you being pliable. You probably accurate to whatever it is that they tell you to. When they say jump, you jump, and you say hi, hi. You don't push back. You don't think much for yourself. Um, when they tell you attack, you run out there like a little pit bull and you start attacking. Okay. See, I know what you're about over there, chick. I know exactly what you're about. Okay. So what I'm saying here is that you did not have permission to do what it is that you did with your mouth. It's clear as day. Like I said, I hope you have a support network. You're gonna need that, because them boys coming in hot for the landing. Okay, they coming so piping hot, it ain't even funny. Now I don't know if you realize it, but the America that you went to bed before Trump was elected the second time, and America you woke up to is a whole different America. It's not the same America. It had completely changed. The rhetoric is off the Richter scale, and there's harsh consequences when you speak out of turn. There's harsh consequences when you decide you're going to make yourself control opposition without approval. Clear as day, you did not have approval. And all you need to do is just type your little name in. You can see YouTube, Twitter, and everything. You can see people coming for you. Okay. Because if you had permission, as much as people 50-50 coming, it would have been 50-50. You would have had 50 people going hard for you. But like, hey, she can say that. Whoa. You know, you would have had, because those are like those people. When you are control opposition, you come with people to back you up. When you are not control opposition, you don't come with a clique. Like I said, it was a lot of people that you may not realize that was included in that package. Okay. You had other people from different groups. So you had assets that normally know how to back them off you. See, you think you were just doing that because you thought you was just charming and all the, ooh, they love me. Ooh, yeah, I'm special. No, girl. No, no. Well, what, what in goddamn special land you talking about? What, what, what do you think they call a political operative? A political operative. What do you think these people are? Okay, they don't need to be no damn Somalian to back people off of you. It could be like just a simple little word like y'all, chill, chill, leave Uma alone. What y'all messing with this girl for? What why y'all saying this around here? What, what y'all messing with her for? She doing her best. Ooh, look, check her out. Oh, I like her little hairstyle. Oh, she got a cute little outfit on. Oh, she pretty. Oh, look how she tied. Oh, she's so fly. What you think, girl? How do you get it? There's a lot of people that help get you there. They ain't never said hi to you. This political operative. That's what they do to make you likable, to market you. There's a whole lot of PR that went on there, and these political operatives came from all different demographic, and that was to back people off you. You ain't get there by yourself, like girl. Got a lot of help, but it looked like you spoke out of turn, and you finna get that tail rotate. You've been saying a lot of things reckless. You one way in front of people. They the word is you two-faced, you a hypocrite. And then when you get with the donors and stuff, you want to twist your little tongue and stuff, and you want to act like, oh, you something special, you this and that. That low key, they be laughing because everybody know the game. What I'm saying here, I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know who advised you. And from the looks of it, it don't seem like anybody advised you. It seems like you just jump on it on a dime because it was hot, it was popping. Mark my word, you're gonna live to regret that. And the reason you're gonna live to regret it, that's not the way it's done. You need to be a little bit more cerebral. You need to think a little bit more. And I don't think you did any thinking around there, you know. And I don't think you look at the climate. I think on this one, you were tone deaf. You were completely tone. As you can see, I'm talking to you. I'm addressing you. I'm not even saying anything, man. I'm not even speaking his name. I just think you were tone deaf, and you were blindsided, man. And for me, I think you got comfortable, and I think you got so damn comfortable, you got reckless with it because you've been reckless for hopping with that mouth over there. You know, there's been a lot of complaint in the background about that mouthpiece. So like I said, you're gonna be lucky if you flip burgers. You can kiss that little seat goodbye. So it's only three routes that's gonna go. If they feel nice, they let you finish it up, whatever little term, whatever you have left. But if they ain't finishing nice, they're gonna snatch your little tail out of there. And another thing too, they're gonna come for that little paper. That little paper they've been questioning about that city. Oh, they're gonna come for that. You can bank that. They're gonna come for that. They're gonna investigate that and they're gonna come for that hardcore. They ain't playing with you. They're not. And as everybody know, when they do these things, just example pieces. They love to do example. Them people love to do example. They all about example piece. You gonna see what it means to be an example piece. You gonna learn. You about to learn the most. You gonna learn the biggest secret. Every group that ever been an example piece, everyone they've ever selected to make an example piece, never liked it. You know, and they all may have not totally thought things through. Watch what you say, man. Saying the wrong thing can actually get your tail rotated. One wrong word. Speaking out of place, speaking out of line. I don't know if it is whatever the narrative is on that. For me, you ain't got no permission to left it alone. And if no one pulled you to the side and tell you to go for it, I don't think they did. I think you just jumped on it because this was done willy nilly on your social media platform. So they let me know this was just you that thought, okay, I'm a pounce, I'm a pounce, I'm a pounce. But no, and you see you laughing, you cheesing. You putting your little makeup on, you doing all this good stuff, and you see all the charm ain't working. You giggling, and you see the people clapping back at you. They don't look like they give a damn about your charm offense. Don't give a damn about that stuff. Smile all the hell you want to smile. Care about that. And you see that you putting on a little charm, you batting your little eyes, and you like, ah, you doing all the little giggling, and you see it ain't working. It ain't gonna work. Damn. Damn, I wish you hadn't done that. Anyway, my name is Manushka Jessica, host of Luco T Podcast. Thank you for liking Luco T Podcast. Please like and subscribe. And I truly hope that young lady, I really, 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 really hope you have a support network, baby. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. Everybody, please help their algorithm. If you like what I'm saying, like, subscribing doesn't cost anything. Please give it a like and subscribe. Bye.